What's going on, everybody? Chuck here, and I hope that you are having a fantastic day today. Bunch of new viewers to the channel. Thank you all so much for subscribing. Probably found me over on the Next DIY Lawn channel or however you found me. Just thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you continue to enjoy the content on this channel. I have a lot of fun making these videos, so just thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Then I also want to thank John Perry for giving me the opportunity to make that video for the Next DIY Lawn channel. He didn't have to give me that chance, but he did. So thank you so much, John, for letting me make that video, and a few more videos here I have planned for that channel. But anyway, I am on the strip, or the Ryskew lawn. If you recall, many of you won't recall, but I'll post that video up in the iCard above. Last year I had a severe grub problem here on the side yard. I also had some grubs over on the main lawn, but nowhere near as bad as here on the strip. I'm gonna have some footage of that here showing up. That basically made me have to not only just do a rehab of my lawn, but basically, I had to put some new topsoil down, fill in some holes, just a big mess that those grubs made. But I'm not gonna let that happen again. This year, we're gonna be putting down a preventative app of Scott's GrubEx, the new formula they have that they just released this year. And we're actually gonna go in the garage and talk about that real quick. But I am not gonna let the grubs destroy all the hard work that I did last year, both here on the strip and the main lawn. We're gonna go ahead and get that app down because tonight we have about, they say about 1/4 inch of rain planned for this evening. So that'll be a good way to water everything in and get me, prevent the grubs before they even really start doing any damage. So anyway, let's go ahead and get in the garage and show you what I'm going to be applying. So as I mentioned, last year I didn't put any preventative grub killers or grub preventers on my lawn. I ended up, just because I was still learning and it wasn't part of the process I was familiar with, so I didn't do it. And then especially, like I said, on the strip, the grubs got out of control, and so I had to do a corrective measure, which I used the Bio Advanced Grub Killer or even the Roundup Bug Killer. I've used both of those to take care of the grubs in my lawn last year. But this year, I'm gonna be using this Scott's GrubEx season-long grub killer. And so, there's plenty of content about the differences, but real quick, the season-long grub killer is a preventative measure. It stops the grubs from really maturing, actually kills them because it prohibits their ability to eat. But with the Scott's GrubEx 1, which you can tell, I don't know how well you can tell, there is a little one right there. This is their new formula, which supposedly doesn't harm earthworms or honeybees, because earthworms are really good for your soil. You want earthworms in your soil because they really help just digest the microbes, and they're just, like I said, just really good natural aeration. Do a really good job being healthy for the soil, and honeybees don't cause any harm. They help pollinate and all this kind of stuff, so you don't want to kill those kind of things. But anyway, so you have your season-long grub killer, which prevents, and then you have your actual 24-hour grub killers, which are corrective. They're the ones that once you see damage, you throw that stuff down, they'll kill the grubs right then and there, or within 24 hours. At this point in the season, being now we're mid to late spring, is when you want to put down your preventive grub killers, because they prevent the grubs from maturing and then coming back as the Japanese beetle, laying more larvae, becoming more grubs, enhancing the problem, so forth and so on. So this stops that from happening in its tracks. But then if you don't get it down in time, then you can always use the corrective measures. You just got to get it down quick and diagnose it quick. If you feel like, if you see big patches of dead areas, take a rake to them. If they come up real easy like carpet, then it's grubs. It could be other things too. There could be a fungus or whatever, but you got to get down and actually check. So anyway, the Scott's GrubEx season-long grub killer, you want to put it down at 2.87 pounds per 1,000 square feet. The bag comes in 14 pounds, so that's enough to cover my 3,500 square feet. And I'm actually just going to make the math a little bit easier on me, and I'm just going to round it up to 3. Why? I'm sure there's a scientific reason why it's 2.87, but I'm not going to mess with that. Just round it up to 3, throw it down on the strip and the main lawn, get it watered in tonight. No grubs this year. Bam! Like I said, I'm gonna go for 3 pounds. Keep climbing. There we go. All right, so it's a skosh over 3 pounds. It's fine. Let's dump it. So for the earthway spreader, I'm actually going to be going for a number 10 setting. The instructions don't say what setting to use because obviously it's Scott, so they want you to use their Scott spreader, which I don't have one anymore. So we're going to go for the number 10 and just try to get out evenly. It is very, very fine prill size, so even that might be too big. Maybe go a little bit smaller just to make sure we get it out evenly on the full 1,000 square feet, but this should work. So the trim pass is done. I had it just under 10, maybe a 9 or an 8, and nothing's really coming out. So I think we'll go to maybe a 12 to a 15 and see how that goes. 15 seems to always be like the magic number, or 12 seems to be the magic number with the earthway. So give it a shot. I went to a 12, and 12 seems to be like, it's really throwing it really good. If I would have done the full time, it would have been 1 pass, but because only a little bit went out on the first time, I'm gonna do another trim pass, but the middle here was good. Spreader setting number 12 on the earthway is the way to go. Put out real nice and evenly. So now I put, like I said, 3 pounds over here on the strip, and on my main yard I'm gonna be putting down 7.5 pounds. I have 2,500 square feet, and there's some obstacles, got trees and stuff, but I don't care if a little bit gets on there. So lawn's looking pretty good. I was just going through the lawn a little bit. I got some weeds, got some clover popping up, got some stuff here along the driveway and along the road, really big. Here, I'll show you real fast. So definitely I did put down the pre-emergent, if you remember, but I'm definitely gonna put down like a bio-advanced weed killer or something, weed stop, just to treat some of this stuff, because that will take care of like the clover and dandelion and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, I'm gonna show you like this stuff right back here. Kind of gross. It's nasty. So I got some clover and some oxalis here. Got some broadleaf, maybe dandelion, I think. Not sure what this is, but whatever that is. But that's mainly the main 3 I see. But I got some more clover. Pretty much between the 2 trees there's some clover. There's a little bit going up from this way, but other than that, it's looking pretty good. Pretty good. And before anyone asks, yes, I did learn my lesson. I did close the hopper after I put my last batch down, so no spillage this time. So that is it for this video. I think putting down your grub prevention is just as important as anything else you're gonna do this spring. Your fertilizer, whatever else you're gonna do, it is just as important. You know, I can speak from experience because of last year. You spend all your time, money, effort out here making your lawn look the best it's ever looked. And yes, my lawn, compared to some people who have been doing this for years and years and years, not as good as some others. Lots of weeds still to deal with and contend with. I'm gonna take care of that stuff. But I still spend a lot of time and money out here, and then like something that happens last year, something from beneath the surface destroys all your hard work and you kind of have to start over. It sucks. So go ahead, get your grub prevention down. It's not that expensive. It doesn't take that much time unless you're like on several acres. Kenny talking to you. But it's well worth it in the long run. Now, like I said, I have a bunch of new subscribers to the channel. Thank you all for subscribing. So I want to go ahead and do a quick giveaway. I have these Dadding All Day coffee mugs made. I only have a few of them. I made one mainly for me to have at the house, and the rest are to give away. So what you need to do, go through my channel. There's a series of videos in which I have to use products purchased at the big box stores. If you can comment back down in this video what the name of that series is, however many people do it within a couple weeks, I don't know. We'll just see how active this contest goes. I'll do a random generator, random name picker, and then decide, you know, the person whose name is picked gets the Dadding All Day coffee cup. So what's the name of the series that I have to use products purchased at the big box stores? But anyway, that is it for this video. I hope you all liked it. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Have you put your grub prevention down? Do you choose not to put a grub prevention down, and why? I think that's a good conversation piece. And anyway, I will see you all in the next video. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and God bless. It's a pretty sweet coffee cup if you ask me.